Hey guys, it's Brad and the Buff. I got my buff in my head and I'm ready to go. As you can see, we got the snow in. We are in a winter wonderland. That is why this season is one of my favorite seasons. I know I say that about every season, but I do feel that way. They're all different. And this season is the hot tent season. I want to talk a little bit about that in this video. One of the things I love about the outdoors and hiking is that every season brings something special with it. The fall, you get the leaves. The spring, you get the growth. The summer is probably my least favorite, but it is also beautiful. You can pack a little bit lighter. But the winter, there's something beautiful about the stillness and the cold and the snow of winter. There is nothing better than being out in it. One of the things I did a few years ago was that I got a hot tent setup. It was something I'd always been interested in. I wasn't sure how much I'd like it, if I would use it. But after I used it the first time, I knew that I was just in love with it. There's nothing like being out in weather like this in the middle of nowhere in your hot tent. You can cook inside of it. You can be in your tent 70 degrees and just having a good time out, feeling that snow just hit your tent, watching it slide down the sides while you're sitting in your tent, just listen to your podcast or book, go out for a little hike during the day, come back, make yourself some tea. It is an awesome experience to come back to a heated tent and to kind of stoke a fire inside. So what exactly is a hot tent? A hot tent is a tent where you can put a little stove inside, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute, and you put a chimney up through the tent, and that way you have heat inside of the tent and you have a wood burning stove on the inside, and it just creates an awesome environment. I use the Winnerwell fastfold stove. It is made out of a titanium. It's very light. It's about 4.5 pounds. I wanted range. You can get a 20-pound, much heavier, much sturdier stove. The titanium stoves, I will say, are very thin-walled and very sensitive. But for me, I just come out. I got the fastfold because it was so easy to set up. But you can see it just goes like this. I have a whole review on it. I'm not doing a review today. I just want to show you guys basically what hot tent camping is. I fold it out like this. It already has all the pieces ready to go. Some of them have like washers and nuts that you got to screw together, but I wanted something a little bit more simple so I could set it up quickly. I've been out in this thing and I don't know, setting it up in 6-7 degrees. What I'm going to do is do this. I put it on the top. You can see how quickly it's set up. Let's see there. I just take these little hooks, I put them in, and I have a setup. So what you can see is you just put your wood in the front. This is my opening, my closer. And I feed wood in, and then I'm going to have a stove on the end, and I just put it right on top of this. It can be a little tricky to get it on here, so I don't know if I'm going to bother to fully try in the video, but there we go. So that feeds up through your tent, and bam, you got a heated tent space in the middle of nowhere, and it's just awesome. So if you guys get a chance and you like being outside in the cold and in the winter but want a heated space, I highly recommend hot tent camping. It gets me excited for this type of year. I usually try to get out at least 2 or 3 times. I would love to do more than that, but I also do a lot of other things that aren't necessarily I put to video or spend time with my family. So it's hard sometimes to time it up because ideally you want to go out when it's snowing. So I check the weather report, try to make sure that where I park I'm not going to get snowed in. That's kind of, it can be tricky. So ideally you want it to have snowed earlier, have a little bit of snow come at night, be able to park your car somewhere it's safe and hike on in. I like to get back in at least 3-4 miles because I do like to feel a little bit isolated. But anyways, this is a great setup to add. Just a stove, a hot tent, just to get out for some winter camping. You don't necessarily need this setup to do winter camping. I love to do winter hiking as well, but just a fun, different addition. So I'd highly recommend getting into hot tent camping just to add something to your wintertime trip, get you excited about winter. I'll probably do a video soon where I'm out using my hot tent. I got a few tricks I've learned over the years, but I'll see you guys next video. Hey guys, if you like the video you just saw, please subscribe, click the bell so you can get alerted for any new videos that I may do, and check the links below for any information I described in the video. I'll try to put as much there as possible. Thanks for watching.